I don't know who needs to hear this. Actually, let me start off with good afternoon. And I hope that you are having a very blessed day. And even if it doesn't feel like it, understand that you are and will always be a child of God. So you, even through the midst of the hard times, you are still blessed. The Lord wouldn't put you through anything that you cannot get through. And hence why you're still here. So congratulations, my brother and sister. I felt like compelled to come and just talk to you guys about not giving up, because I felt like someone out there is at their breaking point. And I want you, my brother and sister, to know that you are loved and to keep trying. You are someone's, your testimony is someone's survival kit. Your testimony is someone's survival kit. So I want you to understand that when the Lord brings you out of desperation and out of destruction and out of the bare minimum, there's a testimony at that end that will save someone's life. The same way you can just Google on YouTube some testimonies and allow someone else's testimony to be your blueprint for survival. Now is not the time to crash out. Now is not the time to not have faith. This is the time to have the most faith. The intensity that is in the air that I feel for myself and others is nothing like ever before. So I really want you guys to really grab a hold of now and what's to come. Because the funny reality of it is, after watching a video and it explained that technically we have it the easiest right now, I believe it. Besides financially, that's about the only thing that our generation really suffers from, is finances. The generations before us were beat. The generations before us were burned, were raped, were groomed at a mass capacity, and it was all legal. That is not our story. And I don't want to cry, but I want you guys to understand that we in this generation are so blessed. I cry over spilled milk. And when I have my times and I have my crash out moments, I call my mom. And quickly does she humble me and remind me of a testimony she has had where she was in my shoes. And it was just a whole lot worse. I have my moments where I can't take it and I get on my knees and I cry and I cry. And for the past few days, I have been feeling this feeling that a change is coming and that my life is going to change, because I'm putting it all in God's hands. I genuinely know I can't do anything, and I will not do nothing without the Lord being present in my decisions. I am not here to fearmonger you about hell and everything, because I too walk. I still tread through this earth making decisions that could lead me to the wrong places, but I pray about it. I tell God every day, I can't I can't say no to certain things all the time. I won't sit and say that I am just like, I don't even try. I do. And I'm able to say no to a lot of things. But then there are moments where my flesh gets a hold and my flesh is stronger than my willpower. And I think that that's just maybe in human nature, or because a lot of us may have had God in our lives, our entire lives, and prayed our entire lives, and probably even went to church every Sunday. But there's a difference when you are seeking the will of God and a relationship with the Lord by yourself and for yourself. That's when the real journey starts. That is when it's like pulling teeth. That is when it gets ugly. Because if you think that chasing after the Lord and chasing a relationship with the Lord will be the easiest thing for you, it will bring you the most peace, but it will never be the most easiest thing, because it genuinely isn't. And if anyone is on here lying and tell you that it is a piece of cake, it is not, and it will never be. It just brings you a different type of peace when you actually obey, when you actually decide to do the right thing. It brings you a peace, the peace that you need to continue to move forward in this life and not be as bothered. But you will always be bothered when there is an enemy out and seeking for you and your soul. He wants you, and he wants you bad. But God will always prevail, and he will always want you more, and his power is over any powers of this earth. So I tell you guys now to just walk with that die-hard faith. And I'm not telling you that you won't make mistakes. I'm not telling you you won't make the wrong choices sometimes. You will. You will. You will. But that doesn't mean that you are any less of a child of God because your decisions or your sins seem worse than the next person. He sees us all the same. He sees them all the same. He sees them all the same. So don't lose your mind. I literally almost went through like a psychosis this morning, because it was like I couldn't shut my mind off. And then I had to ask him to bring me a peace, to bring me some type of clarity and some kind of silence to this right here, because I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Too smart. And I have a good talk. My mom tells me all the time, you can talk. You should be a motivational speaker. And maybe this is my calling. But I need you guys to understand that we are not perfect. We are not... What do you got going on? Sorry, it was a lot going on just now, just a couple seconds ago. It's like, what are you guys doing? But yeah, I just want you guys to really hone in on your peace of mind and your love and your sensitivity, and get in oneness with yourself. Before you go and put all this love into relationships and this, that, and third, you can't do it unless you put that love into yourself first. So just hone in on yourself. Lately, I haven't been like going out. I haven't been doing much. I've been really just in my books trying to finish school. And I've been home a lot, even during the day. I close my blinds. I don't know, something about like lately I just be wanting to sit in the dark. But it's not like because I'm depressed. It's just because like it's too much light. Just kind of like it like, in a way, if I'm not outside, I love being outside when it's like light and bright and this, that, and third. But when I'm home, I just want that subtle kind of, not dark, but like a little dark and like just comfortable, kind of cozy vibe. I'm like, you know, I'm from New York, so it's always cold here. So it's like just that subtle, comfortable cold kind of vibe. You just in the covers and your little furry covers and watching a movie and stuff like that. Like lately, that's been my vibe. You guys, that's been my vibe. I've been just doing my work and laying in my bed, you know. And after childbirth, I've had really bad back problems from the epidural. So because it's cold out here, I've been having a lot of like pain in my back. And also, I didn't really have to deal with postpartum until my daughter was over 1 year old. So immediately I wasn't I didn't deal with it. I didn't have to deal with it. It was, and maybe it had to do with me moving to another state and stuff like that, and having to like learn how to do certain things on my own, being that I'm a single mom. It really did something to my mental health. But I'm getting back. Like I am like still in like a pit, but it's not like a pit that is like it's just it hurts so bad and this, that, and the third. It's just more so like, okay, I'm learning different types of ways to fast, and certain foods that are better off for me. I'm honing in more on my health. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm doing my ginger shots and stuff like that. So like it could be causing like a good type of chemical imbalance, chemical balance, you know, from my imbalance. And so those are just kind of the things that I'm doing. And that's maybe why I've been more so wanting to just be, you know, cuddled up with myself and, you know, just studying and just like talking to my loved ones every now and then. I won't say every now and then. I talk to my loved ones every single day, but that's one indicator that I know that I'm really not going through anything, because I could still like talk to people every single day and it not be a problem. When I have real issues and I can't, like, I won't speak to nobody. I don't care. My mama, my daddy, my sister, my cousin, I don't care. I'm not talking to nobody. I don't want to speak. You know, that's just how I get. So I just know that it's more so now of just like a growth. Like I'm actually going through my healing now. I was like really going through it, and then I was healing. I feel like from like December till like February, I started really like healing for real. And then right after my 28th birthday, it's like I know exactly what I want, and now I'm not afraid to do exactly what I have to do to get that. And yeah, that's really it, what it is for me. Like I don't have to. And I think that those are the only things that kind of make me mad sometimes, is the fact that like I have to stand on business about myself, and it hurts because that means that either I was allowing a lot of things to slide that I didn't really like, or you know, just certain things that you just allow and you shouldn't allow. I was allowing to happen, and whether and that doesn't mean that they were like crazy things. It was just, you know, when you know your worth, you know your worth. So that's just where I was. And so now it's just kind of like I'm just standing on business about myself, and I'm not doing it ruthlessly either. Like it's like I don't really tend to hurt anyone because I'm a little hurt, or, you know, going about it just rude and ruthless. Like I'm not doing that. It's just more so like just very subtle, very like, you know what, this not for me. I love myself. I don't care to continue something that is not really genuinely doing anything for me. Like it's not changing my life. And I want life-changing things, life-changing relationships, life-changing friendships, you know. So I'm actually like I'm just more so waiting for my daughter to get a little bit older so I can start putting her in more programs and stuff like that, after school programs. And then I feel like I could, you know, be outside a little bit more. I'm definitely going to look into a nanny. And that way I'm able to really just have my me time, even if it's for like one day out of the week or one day every 2 weeks, you know, or 3 days in the entire month. Like, that's just what I'm going to, you know, like, I'm gonna do. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm ready. Like, I genuinely am ready. I've been standing on business about myself, and I'm not doing it in a different, I'm just doing it so, like, not that I'm not doing it in a different way. I'm actually doing it in a different way. I'm not doing it the way that I usually do it. And I think that's what, you know, flusters me sometimes, because it's like, it's an undoubtable change. It's a change that, like, it's not even that I'm forcing myself. It's just like, it's happening, and whether I like it or not, it's gonna happen. So you might as well get with the program. And I feel like I've never had a change like this in my life. Like, and I won't call it forced, because this is what I want, but it's like, this is the first time where even if I want to backpedal, I'm not. Like, even if I want to backpedal, that feeling of backpedaling is not as easy. Like, I don't even think about it. I don't even think about backpedaling. I'm just moving forward. So that's just kind of like the courage that I am trying to, like, speak into you guys, because I know it's really working for me. And even though I'm having my, you know, my mind be racing sometimes and stuff, like, I really want you guys to just not give up. Like, this is not the season to give up on yourself. This is a season to really take care of you, learn who you are, and get better. Like, and it's gonna work. I promise you guys, it's gonna work. Like, I know a lot of people haven't been able to find jobs and this, that, and the third. I'm one. And I'm telling you guys, like, just when you think that you are going to crash out or do things that you don't have any business doing just for your livelihood, I really want you to just ask God. Like, get on your knees and just ask God. He's been making a way for me. I don't even know how. I don't know how. He's been doing it, though. Like, I've been finding my way, and it works. It's been working, you know? And I just pray, of course, that I'm able to find something, and when I do, I feel like we're near. We're like this close, you know? We got this. We got this. Like, I genuinely feel like we really got this, and that's all that matters. So I want you to hone in on you, focus on you, don't give up. And remember that someone's testimony or your testimony is someone's blueprint to survival. Thanks for listening, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.